La la la.
Always a bit from the beginning.
Yeah. Most women and girls can understand the struggle of maintaining a hairstyle. Each style has different ways of keeping up the appearance. But what most don't think about is how the struggle is even more real for women with curly, kinky hair, a hair type that is most prominent in Black women. Paula Whitelock is the owner of one of the few salons in Ottawa that cater specifically to curly hair. For years, society has carried the narrative that curly, kinky hair is the hardest type to style. Because of this, straight, relaxed hair was often used as the ideal measurement of what it meant to be beautiful.
Back then, we were forced into believing that the Eurocentric look was of beauty. We weren't really allowed to display the pride within our hair for many years, for many decades, for many centuries. Go through the books that we learned from, the section for textured hair, and they would call it super curly, overly curly, they'll call it those type of things. So already you're kind of scared. Overly curly. They spend more time talking about how to relax a kinky hair type or overly curly hair type as opposed to the general hair care practices of that hair type.
Whitelock believes it's her job to share the knowledge she has on how to style curly hair.
We as curly hairstylists, we as educators, we're going across the world teaching people how to understand these different types and textures that they may not have, may have never been exposed to, and the schools are not exposing them to.
As an educated hairstylist, Whitelock says that adding chemicals to the hair doesn't solve anything.
If somebody asks me for chemical service, then we're having a conversation of why they think that that is the route to go, because chemicals doesn't solve anything. It's a new hairstyle, but it also comes with its challenges.
Paula Barker, owner of Silky Locks Salon, located in downtown Ottawa, says natural hair is becoming more popular amongst Black women because of the past challenges they've faced when putting chemicals in their hair.
A lot of them tell you, oh, well, when I used to do it, my head used to burn, or I lost my edges, or, you know what I mean, my hair broke.
Nicole Greaves is one of Barker's clients who has experienced hair damage due to relaxing her hair.
Well, I started dreadlocks after many years of doing straight perming because I felt that the chemical would really cause irritation to my scalp, and also too I had probably come of age where I thought that am I not naturally beautiful with the hair that I have?
In Ottawa, there are many women like Greaves becoming more comfortable letting their natural locks down.
It's helped me to, yes, indeed, look at myself as the hair I was born with. It's the hair that I have on my head now, and that it makes me a whole person who can embrace my, if you want to say, my identity. Mm-hmm. So that's special.
That's better.
While in recent years society has become more accepting of curly hairstyles, Whitelock still hears heartbreaking stories from kids who come in to have their hair styled.
The other week I had a young one in and she wanted her hair to be longer. And so I went and I pulled up some images online of Miss Teen USA, Miss America. They're all Black women. And I was like, baby girl, look. Look at them. They all have skin like you. Look at her hair. It's curly like yours. Isn't that beautiful? So for me, this is just an opportunity to always allow people to love exactly how they came, and also not to penalize somebody if they want to change what that looks like for a moment in time. But I think it's really important to start with yourself as is. Okay, so let's get my signature spray in there, you know what I'm saying?
In September, Whitelock was invited to New York Fashion Week to style primarily curly hair.
To be able to style curly hair for the runway, I did some straight hair too, that was nice. But the curls for the runway, cornrows on the runway, twists on the runway, it was like Black excellence that I've never seen before. And to be a part of that and to have the skill in my hands to be able to take on any one of those models,
Whitelock's focus on curly hair makes her clientele a very diverse group of people.
Shape so that your curls can like diversity is not going away. Like there's not going to be any less diversity in this world. It's only growing. So to me it's like, why not be able to service as many people as you can?
I'm kind of blown away. It feels like my head feels lighter. I feel like things are moving. Oh my god. Those are your curls.
One thing I always say is if Oprah steps into your chair, are you going to turn Oprah away? Because I know I'm not. I believe like God made no mistakes when he was making us, each and every one of us. So whatever we were given from head to toe is a gift. And it's my job to help people understand how to use their gifts to their best advantage.
Salons like Curly Hair Designs and Silky Locks are important in today's society because they encourage people to embrace their natural hair and let it show to the world. Jawaria Kembo, The 25th Hour, Ottawa.